Yeah.
better schedule.
So this helps you learn. So like this is loaded. Now you're pushing and you're maintaining your posture, getting out of the way, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome for you. Yeah. And so you notice when you're doing that, nothing's going like this towards your toes, right?
Totally. It's the opposite. I'm like pushing away from my toes.
Right. So now go a little faster, add some speed to it. See if you can hold your finish too. There you go. Good. Feel that? There you go. Awesome. Now, when you hit a few, right, get in here, and I think, you want to hit up slow, but it's the same thing, right? Like, so, if I can bump the leg off the chair and then keep it off, right?
Yeah.
I'd start slow and then I'd add some speed to it. Good. Now, you notice when you do this and you pull through, and you finish up into your left, right?
Yep.
Those are mishit because you do it and you're just staying here. You got to push that up, but still release up into your left leg. There you go. So that was better contact.
Yep.
It's okay.
And,
Right?
yep. Helps it though.
Yeah. So, I think here's another way to look at this. Get that up there with the chair. Okay. Make a back swing. So now you're trying to create space from that coming down. Feel that?
Yeah.
Right? Now go back to this top. Now do your old. Right? You would lose that space.
Yeah.
Right? So now get set up. So this is kind of a 45 now. You got to maintain that posture to miss and to turn and swing the handle inside that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good. That's different?
Yeah, I mean,
What felt different?
the handle going that way.
Okay?
I mean, the club has to be felt like this.
Yeah. So when you go, and I think sometimes like going and doing it incorrect is good for you when you're learning this to figure it out, right? So when I would go the opposite way, the handle's going up and it's moving towards those trees, right?
Yeah.
And the toes going down. It's doing. Yeah. That. Now pitch it. And you keep feeling that. All right. Huh?
Nice.
That feels different, huh?
100%.
Right. One more and we're going to take a look at it. But I think it's a good idea when you practice to go, you got great ways to monitor it, but it's okay to rehearse it. Okay, this is the old. You don't want to forget what that feels like. This is the new, right? You can overdo the new a little bit. Your brain will find the middle somewhere. Yep. Yeah, see how much more solid that was?
Yeah.
Right? You come over here and you look at this. right? Shit, do it one more time. I think I was stepping in the way, right? Yeah, totally different motion going through it, right? Now come over here and watch this. So here on the right's your first one. You see how much you stood up. Look at the difference in spacing. I mean, that's pretty massive, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, and that might be as good as we've done, right? And look at that, some shaft lean versus a little bit of scoop, more scoop, right? So totally different impact position. And look here, 74. Remember we talked about that? That one reading was shitty. And then that 64. That's a big difference.
Yeah.
Right? So 10 degrees difference in the shaft coming down. So go ahead, go back, and let's do the band again. I thought that was maybe giving you some of the best feedback. There you go. So that's you feeling like you're pushing the chair back there. Right? Now do it again and add a little speed and hold that balance in that foot. There you go. Because that's what you've got to do at full speed. Attaboy. Good. Again. Yeah. One more. Yeah. And so you see how, I mean, that's that same move. So you're just learning to make that move. Now, do it without the chair to start, and then we'll add the chair back in. And I think that chair is a great drill, but I think you're not going to have it on the golf course, so we got to add a little. Okay. See, like I thought that was pretty good. I thought you just held the face open.
Yeah.
Right? Like everything, it looked pretty good with your body. Path was good. Like I think you just held the face open, right?
Yeah.
But if you think about it in terms of where you've been doing this and stopping and the club's passing, so you're trying to hold it off, right?
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
in the line of my.
You know, I thought it was interesting what you said a minute ago about what the release was. Show me what you meant with that. I thought that was great for you, right? That face is square there,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. I mean, these are better. And I would just keep trying to get it online by releasing your chest and your turnover, right? I think if anything, there you go. Nice. That's awesome. More solid?
Yeah, more solid. I felt like I was in a little bit more better angle there.
Mm-hmm. Now I think you can go back and you can do a few with the chair, right? And I'd hit a small one, then I'd add some distance to it. Look how good that came out online,
Yeah.
right? So I thought that one you worked more into your left leg. That's awesome right there. Good. What feels different for you versus where we started? You've been playing great golf. You holed out, made an eagle yesterday, but but like you've made massive strides. But what feels different? We've added a little piece of the puzzle today.
Yeah. Well, today this feels like it's going that way, the entire time. And then my club head handle is going left. It's going
Yeah.
more shallow.
Yeah.
Shallower in the release.
Good.
Back and shallow.
Mm-hmm. So much better. Now add a little speed. And that's tight,
That was all there.
right?
Yeah.
Do that again. For some reason it didn't capture. It never captures the good shit. Close. Wasn't as good as the one before.
Yep.
Came to your toes a fraction more and released through it. Come on, get that damn chair off the ground. Try it again. Mm-hmm. Keep it off. There you go. Awesome. Now, back over here to the bands. Do a couple more of those, and then jump in there and hit a few.
Feels like when I get time to swing, I have to get like straight into my heels.
Okay.
Down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, full speed. There you go. One more full speed. Hold your finish. Now jump in there and hit one and try to make it feel exactly that way. One of your better ones. Right?
Yeah.
Come on, make it feel. Get to that finish just like you do with the band. Close. And the whole thing is trying to help you learn the movement pattern and develop a feel. Like, I can't tell you what it feels like, right?
Yeah.
I can show you stuff to show you that getting better, and we can show you numbers, but I don't know what it feels like to you. So I think the more ways we have to do things that help you identify what it feels like. And I think that's why I think doing stuff slow is good, because I think it's going at a speed you can feel it.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think, but then when it comes to playing golf, and you out there gambling and playing and having fun, like, or you're playing in these mid-am tournaments, you should just be trying to make it feels like what it feels like when we say, hey, that's the good one, right?
Yeah.
And, I think your goal is to go out there and each shot, be 100% committed to try to make it feel whatever that is. You either do it or you don't.
Yeah.
Right? And I think the more you do that, the more you're committed to what you're working. I think people get off when they hit, you say you hit 2 holes, hit shitty shots, and you're like, okay, that went left, so I'm gonna make sure it doesn't go left, right? Well, then all of a sudden you're 4 holes down there, and you haven't done one time trying to do what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
And also golf's crazy hard. Sometimes you do everything right and you still hit a shitty shot.
Yeah.
It's just the way it goes, right?
Yeah.
So I think that you're far enough along working now. You've made huge strides. Some of us give you things to help you learn to perform it better on the golf courses. Yeah, I think those exercises are great, not just because they help you learn the movement, but you can, like, you started talking about where you can feel things. Like, I think that's big for you.
Yeah.
All right, now jump back in there and hit one. Yeah, I thought that was beautiful.
When I focus on those feels and all that, like, can feel my arms, which I know is a good thing.
Not for you, yeah. I mean,
For
maybe
me,
for you,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You know, because when we started, you didn't have great club face awareness, and you tried to create speed and hit with your arms, and you couldn't really feel what your body was doing, right?
Absolutely.
Right now, you've got way more. You're way more in tune with where your body is. You for sure got better club face awareness.
Uh-huh.
You know, you're able to feel the release. Yeah, so it's different. See, I love that. I like that you go back and this is how I would practice. Like I would take a band like that. You could take, you know, you could take this from your pivot pack and you can tie it around a golf cart, right?
Yep.
And do that. I mean, there's lots of ways to do this.
Yeah.
But I would hit some balls and do it in between. That a boy. There you go. There you go. There you go. Now jump in there and hit. It's okay?
Yeah. But I felt myself going to my toes there.
Good. I would do a slow one, then add the speed. Mm-hmm.
I can text you about that podcast.
Yeah.
That was great.
Awesome. I thought the most interesting part of the podcast with Dr. Bonnecourt was, one, he's a trip. He's such a good dude, but was the analogy to plowing snow.
Yes.
I thought that was phenomenal, right? And so when you plow, the snow plow goes slow, the next guy behind you can zoom right through. How that's like your brain shooting that signal out through your nervous system, right? So you go slow, that's plowing the snow.
Yeah.
The next one you can drive right through. That's the closest you're going to be to doing the new move, right?
Yeah.
And I think that, you know, I think a lot of, I mean, you and I talk about, like, I think some of the best stuff we can help people with now is learning how to get better faster, how to practice, how to learn. I think we all have a lot of the same info and stuff like that. Some of us might be a little better at communicating or coaching certain things than others, but like we got to figure out how to help you learn faster and get better. And I think to go slow, do a slow rehearsal, and then step in there and hit it. Attaboy, now hit it. Better. Pretty good. That's awesome. Couple more.